Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Hunter Houck, and this is my toad Persephone, and today we're going to be talking all about her. Okay, for the intro I just held her with a wet hand, but I'm going to be holding her on a wet paper towel for the majority of this video, just to protect her skin. So first we're going to be talking about this species. Persephone is an Anaxyrus woodhousii, or Woodhouse's toad. So they're in the genus Anaxyrus in the family Bufonidae, I believe that's how you pronounce it, but I'll put all this stuff on the screen, which means that she's closely related to American toads and Fowler's toads, and I think those are the only species in the genus. So Woodhouse's toads, they're found here in North America, mainly, I think only in America, but maybe other countries here in North America. So they kind of live in wooded areas and they like a high humidity environment. So that's also, she'll get a little bigger, but yeah, that's just kind of a rundown of the species, but let's talk about Persephone as an individual. So she was originally found in, I can't remember what month, I'll put it on the screen, but in our yard in like a cement hole in the ground thing where our water meter lives, where our water meter is. So when I found her, she seems to be pretty healthy and stuff, and I just took some pictures of her and put her back, because why not? And then 8 or 10 months later, I can't remember exactly how long, I went back out there to see, like, hey, is that toad still there? And it was, and it's Persephone. I looked at the pictures and I'm like, wait, is that still the same toad? And sure enough, it was. Except this time it wasn't a healthy toad. She was almost dead and very cold and everything. And fortunately she was in that underground box, or else she would have quite literally frozen to death over the winter. So I decided, okay, let me just bring her inside and warm her up. So I did on a warm paper towel with dechlorinated water, and she still just wasn't getting any better. So I'm like, okay, I'll just kind of nurse her back to health, and it worked. So I did some research and I found out, okay, she can't go back outside because her immune system is suppressed and she wouldn't be able to find food. And also, it was January, so it was cold. So in that little hole, she couldn't have gotten food, but up above that little hole where she could have found food, she would have frozen to death because it was during a snowstorm. So my only choice was to have a pet Woodhouse's toad, and I'm glad I do because she's a friendly little toad, and I don't handle her very often, usually about once a week just to do a health check. And the rest of the time she just hangs out in her enclosure and begs for food. So before this encourages you to go out and get a wild toad and keep it as a pet, I just want to give an explanation as to why in any other circumstance that wouldn't be a good idea. So fortunately, Anaxyrus woodhousii has a stable population in the wild, so they're not endangered or anything, so it's not hurting their population to go and get one. But a lot of amphibian species, especially here in the US, their numbers are dwindling, so it wouldn't be a good idea to just go and get one. Instead, you should get a captive bred one from the pet store. Plus, they're not always necessarily healthy, hence Exhibit A. Exhibit P for Persephone, right here. Now she's healthy, but she was almost dead when I first found her. So all in all, it's better to get one from a breeder or a rescue or a local pet store, not a chain pet store. And be sure to ask, is it wild caught or captive bred? If it's wild caught, it might even have parasites and stuff still, so it's best to strive for a captive bred one. Plus there's more morphs and cool colors in captive bred toads and frogs. Now let's hop over to a quick enclosure tour. This enclosure is a horizontal 16 by 10 by 8, so 16 by 10 by 8, horizontal front opening terrarium. So it's a 10-gallon flipped on its side so that it's front facing with some plexiglass so that it opens. And I drilled holes and I messed up one of the holes. Hold on. But anyways, we'll just start here in the front. There's a fake plant and then a nice little Woodhouse's toad. An adorable little Woodhouse's toad, I should say. So yeah, fake plant, Woodhouse's toad, Eco Earth, and then this nice little food bowl that she likes to sit in. So when I'm about to feed her, I go clean it out and then put her food in it. But when she's done, I just leave it in here because she likes to sit in it and sleep in it sometimes. Because she's not afraid of people, so she likes to watch me. It's kind of creepy. I also have a fake plant back there, a nice little fake half log, and another aquarium plant. These are just aquarium plants, except that one's an Exoterra brand plant. And then a big water dish that is full, not full. It does have a tiny little bit of Eco Earth. It's full of water, dechlorinated water, of course, which is also what I use to mist it every day. But it also has a little bit of Eco Earth in there. Every day I clean out her water, and she seems to get it dirty anyways. So this is kind of a basic tour, but if you want a more in-depth tour and an updated tour once I add more foliage and hides and stuff, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions for what I can add to make it better, just let me know. Okay, back to the video. Okay, we hope you enjoyed that quick enclosure tour. That is her, I have it written down, that's her 16 by 10 by 8 enclosure that she was moved into after quarantine. So before quarantine, she was in a little quarantine bin with just some Eco Earth, a water dish, a hide, and a fake plant. But now she's in there with a few fake plants. It's still more basic than I would like, but it's better than her quarantine enclosure. I kind of want to add another hide and some more fake plants. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. If so, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below if you have any pet amphibians, and if not, if you want to have any pet amphibians. Please make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll be having a video out next week again because now that we're not in school, I have time to actually film stuff. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.